I get a call from the USO and they're like, hey Russell, do you want to entertain the troops? And I'm like, sure. Which ones? They go, the American troops. I go, why not the Canadian troops? They said, because that guy's busy. I said, all right, fine then. I go, what do I got to do? They go, I go, where am I going to perform? They go, you're going to perform on the USS Eisenhower. I go, what's that? They said, it's an aircraft carrier. I go, cool, where's that parked? They go, it's not parked. It's in the middle of the ocean. I go, oh, okay. How am I getting there? Go to the airport tomorrow morning and there'll be a plane there to meet you and it will take you to the ship. And I'm like, all right, cool. So I get me and my crew together and we head to the airport the next morning and we see this big brown military plane sitting in the middle of the airfield. And you know when you see a situation and you know that that is your situation, but you don't want that to be your situation, you know? So I see the big aircraft, the military aircraft, and I'm acting like I don't see it. I'm looking around like, where's our plane? I don't see anything that looks like an airplane to me. And it's like when somebody sets you up on a blind date and some fucked up looking chick walks in and she's described what she's wearing, like, are you, no, kidding me? Wait, what? Right, so I get used to the idea that this is the plane that I gotta get on, right? So I get on this military plane. Now, getting on a military plane is not like getting on a regular airplane. If you don't like flying, don't get on a fucking military plane. Because this shit is not for regular people. You know when you get on a regular airplane, you walk through a little tube attached to the side of the plane, and you walk on, and then the flight attendant greets you and says, oh, they're sitting in 3B. Go ahead, sir. Please, right here on the right. Well, when you get on a military plane, you're entering from the ass of the plane, right? So, like the back of the plane goes low, and then you get in. So it's like a reverse shit, you know, instead of getting, you know, you're walking through. And you know on a regular plane when you sit down, if the plane's flying this way, you face this way. Well, on a military plane, if the plane's flying this way, you face this way. Which is always better, you know, for shitting yourself. So we get on, and on a regular airplane, they give you things to make you feel comfortable, you know? They'll be like, all right, sir, would you like a blanket? Here's some headphones, some beverage, maybe some peanuts. And, you know, and you're like, all right, cool. Well, you get on the military plane to make you feel comfortable. They give you a helmet, a life jacket, these goggles, these soundproof headphones so you can't hear yourself screaming. And you know, on the regular airplane, they tell you your seat can be used as a flotation device and that there's a life jacket under your seat. Well, on the military plane, they give you the life jacket right away. They give it to me, and I'm like, oh, should I just hang on to this? No, you should put it on. Why? Why would I put it on? That's ridiculous. Just put it on. But why? Just in case we land in the water. Who's ever landed in the fucking water? Who's ever landed in the water and went, whew, that was close? That's never happened. So I put on this life jacket, and there's a little pouch hanging from the bottom. It kind of hangs right over your pouch. And it's got a zip on it. I go, what's in there? They go, some survival stuff. I go, I'm not gonna fucking survive if we land in the water. So I open the pouch, because I'm nosy. I want to see what they think we need to survive. And I open it, and there's like this pink powder, you know, that you're supposed to pour out into the water in case you land in there. And it like creates like a big pink circle around you, which I found somewhat offensive. Like if I crash in the water, they're gonna be looking for an Indian guy in a big pink dot in the middle of the ocean, I think. There's some sort of racial undertone there. So there's this powder, and then there's like a light that lights up when the water hits it. And then there's a whistle, I guess in case a shark is coming. And he's offside. Whoop, stop, where are you going? Come on. There's a glow stick, I guess in case a rave breaks out when you're in the water, you know, just oh my God, dude, the water feels so good all over my legs. Feel my hands, rub them, rub my hands. Now, are your parents from Canada? No, so you're not what I'm talking about. What are you? Where are your parents from? Sorry? Italy. Oh, you're Italian then. All right, see? Are you guys real Italians out here? Like, because I live in Woodbridge, and that's real fucking Italian over there. Like, that's real Gino, but it's real Italian. You don't look like a Gino. No, like the Italians, like Italians in my neighborhood are like fucking, bro, what are you doing? No, I want to talk to you. I don't know why the hell's growl. Hey, bro. I love the Ginos. What are you doing? You imagine meeting a gay Gino? Bro, what are you doing? I'm a top. What are you doing? No, you're too thick. You're ripping me, bro. Come on. Spit on it. Do something. I love technology. I'm just not good with it. Like any new shit that comes out, I buy it. I don't know why. I just want to have it. And hopefully I'll be able to figure it out. But the minute's like, oh, enter this. Yes, no, cancel. This would like to access. Oh, for fuck's sakes. I got Google glasses. I don't know what they do. I put them on, my friend's like, oh, cool. What do you see? Same shit you see. But I have something over my eye. I'm not good with technology. I love it. I'm just not good with it. Do you know how to program? So you could create an app? Come on, Sonny. Here's an app we all need, buddy. It's going to make you millions of dollars. You're welcome. Everybody in this room needs this app. We need an app that stops text messages once you've sent them. You ever reply to somebody? You ever reply to somebody too fast and you're like, shh? Because even when you send a message, it doesn't go right away. Your phone taunts you for a few seconds. You're like, send, and your phone's like, sending. Sending. Oh, I swear to God, I'm sending this. If you don't stop me, sent! We need an app that just stops it, like an unsend button. You know what I mean? Like sending, sending, not sending. Just making sure you're still there. Good? Okay. We need that. You ever send a dick pic to the wrong person? Oh my God, that's embarrassing, isn't it? You're like, send. Oh, me. Why is Mona and Mama right beside each other? I get a text from my mom 5 minutes later. Still not impressive. Must be cold where you are. What the f? That's the little boy I remember. What? Ace. Do you know these white people in front of you by chance? Because it's kind of weird that they put them all in one place. You know what I mean? Like, you guys should probably be together. You're not white. Yeah. You're not a white guy, are you, sir? I could tell something ethnic is happening with you. What are you? Guatemalan, huh? Okay. Thank you for the Nikes. Check them. Thank you for Pollo Campero. Are you Guatemalan too, sweetheart? No, she's like, no, I just married one. What's your name, Guatemalan guy? Carlos, yeah. How old are you, Carlos? 61. What? Holy shit, look at Carlos. Look at him. He doesn't look 61. That's not what 61's supposed to look like. That's good. Yeah. I've got hair envy, so I'm like, damn, look at all that hair. Son of a bitch, this is all I can do now. People on the internet, you should change your hairstyle. Yeah, well, give me more fucking hair. What am I gonna do? I just turn it. I do this so it looks like I pull it all forward, then I pull it to a point, and then you don't notice, and then it elongates my face. What am I gonna do, brush it to the side? Is that your wife with you, Carlos? How long have you guys been married for? Wife? No, I'll help you, Carlos. He can't count that high in English. See what I did there? See what I did there? There we go. I saved his ass. Wife, how long have you guys been married for? 33 years. Yeah, he doesn't know how to say that. He goes, tres, tres. 33 years, that's incredible, buddy. You guys travel much? Have you gone around the world? No? Where have you been? Guatemala? It's not really traveling if you go back to where you came from. That's like when Indians go, I traveled all the time. I'm between here and India. It's not really traveling when you go back to India. And whenever Indians do go back to India, isn't it like always like a hush-hush operation? Remember when you were a kid? Don't tell your friends, families that we're going to India next week. Why not? Because they'll want us to take a suitcase for them. Please, just my brother just needs these tins of sardines. Can you take him? It's only one suitcase full of sardines. Can you please? You can just take it and drop it to him, please. He will come pick it up. My dad's a joke. Some guy cut off my dad. My dad hasn't got swearing down pat yet. You know, it's a very North American thing, the swearing thing. Some guy cut off my dad. You can't drive! My dad, neither can you! It's funny how different fingers mean different things, huh? This means A-okay. This means up yours, you know? My dad screws it up one day, you know? Yeah! It's A-okay up yours! When my parents moved to Canada in '65, I don't know how thick my dad's Indian accent was, but it never got thinner. My dad had the ability to make everything sound Indian. When I say everything, never mind words. Any immigrant could words. My dad would up sounds. Regular sounds. He would make them sound Indian. One time my dad's car broke down. He calls me and goes, son, the car has broken down. I go, what happened? I don't know. Well, what were you doing? Obviously, I was driving. Then, I was not driving. I go, but what's wrong with your car? If I knew that, I'd be a mechanic. What the f*** is a mechanic? The bastard that fixes the car. You mean mechanic? Don't be stupid, there's no K in it. I knew how to wind my dad up, right? So I'd be like, well, what were you doing? Like, right before your car broke down? I was making the turn. You were making the turn? Do we live in a city with just one turn? What do you mean you were making the turn? I was making the turn. So you were out there creating turns? I never created the turn was there, I was making it. So the turn was already made. It was not made because I had not made it yet. So you were actually making, the turn was made, I was remaking it. So you remade it. Don't you bastard, dude! You bastard bitch! You ever want to get an Indian upset? Tell them they did something illegal. Dad, was this legal? Of course it was legal! It was totally legal! I was at an intersection. I put on my indicator. Did your indicator work? Of course it was working. It was working just fine. And this is where my dad screws up the sound. It was working just fine. Ta-ta, 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 ta-ta. What the f*** is that noise? That's the indicator. Ta-ta, 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 ta-ta. Why does your indicator have an accent? You know it's not an indicator. Shouldn't it be going... That's what it's doing. What are you hearing? Ta-ta, 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 ta-ta. All right, then what happened? Then I proceeded to make the turn. Suddenly, the engine went... Gada, 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 gada. Wait a second. Your engine went gada, 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 gada. So you're telling me that your indicator went ta-ta, ta-ta, ta-ta,
and then your engine went gada 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 gada. Right. Dad, your car is an illegal immigrant.